Hi, I'm Dr. Mindy Scott and I'm a chiropractor turned inventor. My newest invention is an amazing new bed that will change the way people sleep. I first thought about this bed 20 years ago when I was fairly new in practice. I've always had these fancy chiropractic tables that allowed me to make my patients incredibly comfortable while I adjusted them. Many times I'd walk into a room and my patient would be asleep on my table. This is why I started to think about designing a contoured bed with comfortable places for your body parts to rest. That's how it started, and what it's developed into is the Sound Sleep System. The Sound Sleep System is a contoured ergonomic bed and mattress system which induces and improves sleep breathing, and reduces snoring and sleep apnea. These are huge claims, but the more people that test it, the more I am absolutely sure that clinical trials will support every one of them. The Sound Sleep System is based on two key principles: the total body incline and the upper body recess. The total body incline tilts your entire body so that your head is higher than your heart and your heart is above your feet. In medicine, this is known as the reverse Trendelenburg position and is actually prescribed for many medical conditions. This is because our bodies have evolved to work better with gravity. Your digestive system, your cardiac and respiratory systems, and your sinus and lymph drainage systems all work better when you're vertical than when you're horizontal. So adding a little tilt while you're sleeping actually benefits many body functions. This position is most often prescribed for gastric reflux. Patients are instructed to put cinder blocks under the head of their bed to elevate it. But for many people, this is so difficult that they just don't do it and continue to take medication for their condition. Just recently, the tilt has also been proven to significantly help your breathing while you sleep, especially if you have sleep apnea. The Sound Sleep System has one very significant advantage over any of the adjustable beds sold today. Until now, if you wanted your head elevated, you had to sleep on your back because all the adjustable beds bend at the waist. On the Sound Sleep System, your head is elevated whether you sleep on your back, your side, or your stomach. The second key principle is the upper body recess. It is this feature of the bed that creates a space for your body parts to rest more comfortably. This space allows for improved alignment of your spine, your shoulder, your neck, and your head. It's known that both snoring and sleep apnea are primarily caused by obstructed airway passages. The recess helps to reduce snoring and sleep apnea because a more correct anatomical position decreases the distortion of your airway passages. This is what our airway passages look like when we're in what's called the normal anatomical position. The normal anatomical position is when you're standing up straight with your head facing forward. In this position, there are usually no obstructed airway passages. So if you could sleep standing up, you probably wouldn't snore. But think about what happens when you lay on a flat bed with pillows. If you're lying on your stomach, your head and neck first of all have to be turned all the way to the side just so that you can breathe. Then your whole head is pushed backward by the pillow. How about the other two popular sleeping positions? If you sleep on your side, the force of the mattress on your shoulder pushes right into your neck. And if you sleep on your back, your head is flexed forward. Do you see how positioning our heads like this could distort and obstruct our airway passages? This distortion can definitely lead to both snoring and sleep apnea. Because the upper body recess is a completely new concept, to get the maximum benefit from this bed, we must relearn how to go to sleep, or more precisely, how to best position ourselves in relation to the recess. With this new bed, positioning ourselves in relation to the recess is actually very important. Since as humans, we're the only animals who are designed to sleep on our back, let's start with this position. What you want to do when you lay on your back is to make sure that this foam ridge fits right into the small of your back. When you're lying on your back, this ridge accomplishes two really important things. First, it gives you lumbar support. You know, the feature that comes with fancy cars or in ergonomic chairs. The thing that sort of pushes on your low back and feels really good. Now for the first time you can have lumbar support when you lay down. But just as important when you're lying on your back is that the upper body recess creates a space for the normal outward curve of your back. This space gives your rib cage a place to expand into, which makes breathing easier. If you happen to prefer sleeping on your side or your stomach, you have more flexibility as to sleeping positions. On your side, you can either position yourself with your entire chest and rib cage above the ridge, or with just your shoulder and head above the ridge and in the recess. When you sleep like this on the Sound Sleep system, your neck and shoulder are suspended between the foam ridge and your pillow. This takes a lot of pressure off your shoulder and will help many people with shoulder problems sleep much better. When you lay on your stomach, you also have a lot of choice as to how to position yourself. Women might want to use the recess for their breasts, whereas men might sleep with their head or their chest in the recess. In any of these positions, and whether or not you choose to use a pillow, when laying on a Sound Sleep system, your body simulates a much more anatomically correct position than it ever could on a conventional mattress. So what do I mean when I say that this bed induces and improves sleep? This must be something evolutionary. We all spend the first 9 months of our lives sleeping most of the time in the fetal position. And the most characteristic aspect of the fetal position is that our upper bodies are flexed forward. Well, all of us have a normal outward curve to our back that's formed by our spine and our rib cage. Whenever we lay on a flat surface, whether on our stomach or our back, this curve is flattened, and so is our entire chest. Breathing is automatically made more difficult. The space that the upper body recess creates for your rib cage and chest to expand into allows your chest to expand more fully with each breath and actually creates a feeling that your body is in the right position to fall asleep. So, this bed helps you fall asleep faster, sleep more comfortably, and stay asleep longer. It improves everyone's breathing in their sleep and reduces snoring and sleep apnea. From the time I asked someone to lay down on my first prototype and show them how to position themselves, I've been hearing the same thing. Wow, this is so comfortable. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. In my practice as a chiropractor, I adjusted my patients' bodies to increase their comfort and well-being in many aspects of their lives. As an inventor, I adjusted a sleep surface to increase the comfort and well-being of everyone who uses it. The Sound Sleep system is all you could ever want from a bed.